what do you think the most lethal weapon is against AIDS?
Diagnosis, treatment, condoms, all of those are lethal weapons against AIDS.
If you were going to send out a tweet, because people listen to your tweets and your messages more than most, what would you say to them?
You know, I would say in my tweet, this is Danny Glover. I'm right here in Washington, D.C. at the epicenter of an important conference on HIV/AIDS. And get tested, protect yourself.
DC, there's about 4,000 to 5,000 people walking around with HIV and they don't know it.
Yeah.
And in the South, as a region, it's a particularly hard-hit place. Mm-hmm. Now, if you get tested, you get the drugs and you live.
Yeah.
So it's kind of important. If you could fix one thing tomorrow to make it easier for people to get tested, what would you do?
Well, I mean, there's so many things. It's hard to pick one thing that you could do, you know.
If you had a wish list, what would you like to do, whether it's one or not, one thing or not?
Well, if there was a wish list, you know, I'd want to be inundated with so much information about being tested. I mean, I don't care wherever it is, you know, and I don't know if that's been done sufficiently enough. But I think that every Sunday should be you know, a reaffirmation in terms of our will to fight the issue of HIV/AIDS in our community. Every single Sunday, on every church corner, outside of every church, if my wish list was that's what I would have. That would be a beginning. That would be the place where we have the most significant number of African Americans who have a vested interest in listening to and spending time at church on that Sunday.
And do you believe we're at the beginning of the end of AIDS?
I'm an optimist, and I think I am. I think I do believe that. I know I do believe that we're at the beginning of this, and it's a political will behind it. And whenever there's a political will behind something, and there's no ambiguity in terms of the messaging of it, you know, and that we create this we have some dynamic that I think is very special.